is Emily.
And we're from the Fellowship of Oak Brook
in Somerville, South Carolina.
And you're watching
the Bone Hampton Channel.
You are watching the Bone Hampton Channel. I'm about 5 seconds away from giving you the most amazing praise. So I'ma give you 5, I'ma give you 4, I'ma give you 3, I'ma give you 2. I'm about 5 seconds away from giving you the most amazing praise. So I'ma give you 5, I'ma give you 4, I'ma give you 3, 2. Now everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. I'm about 5 seconds away from exploding like a time bomb. I'm trying to stay calm, I feel the fire, kinda like Jeremiah. My praise is an elevator that'll take you higher. Never use a liar, you can't stop my praise. So I'ma count to 5 and I'm about to go crazy. Yo, I'ma wild out like a new convert.
Let's change gears a little bit. Tell me about your experience on The View. You kind of mentioned it a little earlier. You got opportunity to co-host with on a staple in television, and our girl Sherry Shepherd is on there. Tell us about your experience.
13 seasons this show has been on.
Yeah.
What was so cool about it was, first of all of them, Whoopi, Joy, Elizabeth, they all was like, Bone, we want you to win.
Okay.
They had the attitude of like, look, this is a hard nut to crack.
Okay.
Okay? But we want you to win. So anything you do, we got your back. So don't feel like you're in competition with us.
Okay.
So that made everything really smooth and really cool.
Right.
Right before we went on, I like to pray before I do anything.
Okay.
And right before we went on, I was getting ready to pray with Sherry. They had Sherry jacked up over there with microphones and something. And so I couldn't pray. So I grabbed Elizabeth. I was like, Elizabeth, will you pray with me? And Elizabeth had a look on her face like, we ain't never had no co-host ask me to pray with them. Right. Yes, Bone, I'll pray with you.
Nice.
And it was so cool because I prayed with her before we went on, and then we walked out there, you sitting at the table, and you realize, this it. This is like...
It seemed like Elizabeth was checking you out a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
This is the uncut version. Of the Bone Hampton version.
No, man, Elizabeth got my back in
Yeah.
a huge way. A lot of people... don't understand sometimes some of the stuff she say. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Elizabeth got nothing but love for the Lord.
Yeah. And she's a good person.
She is excellent people. Mm-hmm. If right behind Elizabeth in line right behind Sherry in line to get me to come back is Elizabeth Hasselbeck.
Wow.
Elizabeth is like, Bone could be here when he want to. And she's always been that way.
Okay.
And so... knowing that they had my back, it was like cool. So anytime I interjected something, they all gave me that look like, keep going.
Now I'm watching the Bone Hampton Channel. I want to know, how did it happen, or how did you get on The View?
How did I get on The View? Well, the episode was Guy's Best Friend Week. So they all brought their best friend on there.
Okay.
And I came on as Sherry's best friend.
Which you guys are that?
We are best friends.
Yeah.
Been best friends since '93.
Wow.
And so Bill Getty, the producer of the View, he always wanted to see what I got anyway. Okay. He just liked me as people. So he was really excited. So when Sherry was like, Bone's coming, Bill was like, yeah. Bill had me hemmed up before the show. He was like, bring it, Bone. I want to see you bring it. You jump in, you do. Okay. And and you can see on one of the clips afterwards, where you can see how Bill was almost like a proud dad with me.
Yeah,
it was just like real cool.
Nice. Now, that's a great experience, but you had a lot of great experiences through your career. You worked with Sandra Bullock.
Man, I was like 8 when Speed came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is Sandra Bullock.
Right.
And I'm doing my scene with Sandra Bullock. And I'm trying to act like I'm talking to you.
Right, trying to keep it regular.
You know, because there's a professionalism that, of course, she's expecting. She saw the audition, said, cool, I'm going to hire you.
Okay.
And it was just me, her, and Bradley Cooper, the dude that played Steve that day.
Yes.
And so the trip about it was, I kept seeing this other black dude walking around, kind of looking like me. And I kind of checked him out, like, what is you doing? What I didn't realize, I had a stand-in. For my one line,
we ain't never had that.
I ain't never had no stand-in. I'm like, are you?
You had a second team,
man.
For those of y'all don't know, when you
down.
do a movie, there's the first team, which is the main actors, and there's the second team, which is the stand-in that help set up the scene, or help set lights, or director have to do certain things before you come in. And so, you know, those of us that have been second or third or 15. When we are first team, it kind of takes you back. So go ahead. So your first team.
I'm first team. Now all other stuff I did, medium. My name is Earl. Less than perfect.
No standing.
I was first, second, third, fourth string. I was every string they needed.
Right.
So they would be like, all right, second team, and I'd walk with it like, where you going? Like, you need to stay here. Yeah, I'm like,
we ain't got nobody for you.
Well, Andy Dick left, so I thought, you right here. Yeah. So when they said second team. On All About Steve, I was like, and I'm looking at the brother like, what you doing? And they like, you got to stand in. Man, I went to craft services. I was like, I don't even know. And what was so cool about it, man, Sandra Bullock liked what I did. Okay. And so she kept talking. In movies, you can improvise a lot more than TV. TV, yes. You got 22 minutes, it's set. You got to do the 22 minutes. Do your lines. In film, you can shoot 4 hours if you want to, and they'll take what they like. I didn't really remember this when I was doing the movie. This was really my first real movie. And so, man, Sandra kept talking every time I would do a line, and I was like, it's just one line. I don't know what you're doing, but you ain't going to get me fired because you keep talking. And she's giving me that look like, hey, I like you. Keep talking. So I ended up getting a couple more lines in the movie. Hold on 1 second, bro. What's going on?
We were wondering where y'all were.
Go to bed. Both of y'all.
Mine doesn't matter.
Okay. Go shut it down. I'll be up there in a second. That's what happens when you're at Hampton TV. The Hampton channel is what it is. Alright, y'all. It's Rodney Perry. This is the Hampton.
Hold on. I got to tell you what happened. We're around this house. We're in the man cave. His daughter just walked in and stood in the corner.
Chilling.
So he had to take time out from being Rodney Perry, the entertainer, to being Rodney Perry, the daddy. And now we back.
And it's actually great that she popped in, because the next question is about the youth and what you do with the youth. I mean, you go out and you do youth rallies, you speak to the youth. What is that for you?
One of the biggest things is most of the time it's their first introduction to stand-up comedy. So I have an opportunity to set up.
Give a kiss. Come on, give a kiss.